Hello, greetings everyone. This is Interstellar Radio. Today's day is August 11th, 2019. We have Retro on the line. Hello, greetings.
Hello.
All right. So wherever you would like to start, let's go with the flow.
One moment.
Okay.
AR is here, and I see a different entity not met before. It feels possibly Yale, maybe. I'm not certain.
Yeah.
It's a new entity. Here
Okay.
it feels here. So we're going to start with the Epstein, correct?
Yeah, sure. If you want to go there.
Okay. Well, I did look into it earlier, and as I would say, it did feel like there was some coercion energy there in the Epstein case.
Mm-hmm.
But felt like he kind of backed into a corner, and so that was the one way to go out. But I'll go into it further and see what AR had to say.
Okay.
Well, I feel like it looked like a secret deal of some kind.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of see actually some positive energy around the suicide, oddly enough.
Mm-hmm.
More like something wouldn't come to harm. I'm trying to think. He wanted to prevent something from happening. Though, like, it somehow suicide is a rational idea to that. It seemed like there was some coercion from the government. Let me see. Oh. Actually, you know what? I just hear that the suicide wasn't real, is what I'm hearing.
Okay.
I think Epstein might be
Playing golf.
Yeah, playing golf, basically.
Sorry. I had to throw that in. Sorry for that. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. No, that's the exact same vibe I was getting. Like, I feel like
Or something.
they wanted to suppress him even further, and to do that, they need to make him look like he killed himself or something. Although it's just kind of odd, you'd think if they wanted to do something like that, they'd make it look like a medical issue.
Yeah.
Rather than a suicide.
I guess the elite always do suicides. They always do hangings. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But if they're gonna keep, that's still like he's still alive somewhere, and he was kind of like given this opportunity to live another life. More protected. The people who care about is protected. It seems like it's just kind of the knowledge in the background because people think he had suicide, although that's kind of contrary to common sense because people should know that suicide it looks suspicious. So,
I don't know. The thought. I mean, maybe I'm putting too much into this. I thought maybe they got a body double, or I don't know, or something.
Yeah.
It's possible. Any of that's possible. Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
It's not out of Hollywood.
It looks like he's having more enjoying his life, so to speak, being in the shadows now that he's supposedly dead.
Crazy. Just, I mean, when you really think about New York and the power structure there, it's just, I mean, I don't know, can you connect to the people that are involved with it?
With the New York power structure?
Yeah, who got him out? Can you connect to anything?
Hold on, I'm getting a name, though I'm not actually hearing it. But a name that you'd know, involved in banking and finance. They're familiar names, I'm just not able to get the words of it. They're still familiar. Bezos? Is that it?
Are you serious?
I don't know.
Bezos? Isn't that the guy that's in the Amazon guy?
It sounds like Bezos. Like I said, I'm not getting the correct. It sounds like an at the end, but like I said,
Okay.
I'm not getting the correct name. Maybe.
That's okay. That's okay. That's
Yeah.
okay. Wow.
That's just the first that kind of came to mind from what I thought I heard.
It's okay. That's okay.
Okay.
And names aren't easy to pull in. That's
Yeah.
anything possible.
Mm-hmm. But there's still like some news involved with some serious financial capital
Wow.
company holder. So it could be Jeff Bezos.
It could be. Okay. Yo, just leave it.
Yeah.
Ouch. Is there anything else there? Anything that AR wants to say, or?
Watch how the media announces it. How they talk about it, because it may give it more clues.
Oh, interesting.
If you watch the news, and you hear different stories, and you kind of put things together, you get a better idea of what's going on.
Yeah, I look at the headlines and online. I don't really watch the news, but same thing. Interesting. So they have to put their information out there. They have to give you. They have to give you clues to, for karma reasons or.
For what? Karma reasons?
Yeah, for karma. Just a thought.
I don't directly see karma. Yes, but also at the same time, it feels like it just allows it to slow a bit more, from what I see. So yeah, it is. It's not directly what you think it's karma, but it does allow the energy to manifest.
Okay.
By letting some of it out, in a sense.
So most likely he'll never be found.
Right. Like even I am not really sure. Like it seems like he could be in the Caribbean or Indian Ocean, which is like.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no doubt. I would think as far away as possible.
Yeah.
Indian Ocean sounds about right. Something like that. What about his? I don't know if AR can say about his Epstein's like Illuminati ties. Is he a fall guy or is he kind of like a front man? But I think we
that, more kind of both. Front man, but it doesn't feel like he's actually. The connection between the Illuminati and Epstein does seem kind of tentative in a sense. I don't think he's directly involved in making the decisions at the Illuminati, so to speak. But he goes with it. He's sort of like an outside guy that looks, Illuminati enough to. Like, yeah, they don't like. He's not in any of the serious ranks there. It seems like he's kind of he's so semi-independent actor.
Yeah, an actor. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Because that lady that runs I think we mentioned some of this last week. I can't remember everything, but that lady that he works for is kind of like the one really running it, or he works with. I don't know if you remember who that.
What's the lady's name?
I know what she looks like. 1 second.
Maybe just Google it.
Yeah, just Epstein. I don't know. Friends or whatever you want to use it. Can't pronounce it.
Do you know if they have married anything or?
I think it's this lady named Maxwell. I can't even pronounce her freaking name. It just well, it's GHISLAINE. Ghislaine
Maxwell.
Yeah, I think that's her. She's one that's supposed to be getting him to girls and stuff like that.
Getting into what? Other girls?
Yep. Uh-oh. Is that her? Is that somebody else? Is that a guy? I think that's her.
Hold on.
Yeah, that's her. Yeah.
I was trying to take her on Skype and see. It kind of, yeah, it feels like, I get kind of an awkward energy there, because it feels like she has more of an independent kind of vibe going on, but I think at the same time, Epstein does have kind of an admiration for her.
Mm-hmm.
And it feels like that she close with Epstein in some sense, but not emotionally.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas I think it feels like Epstein might be slightly more emotionally interested.
So she's not really involved, you're saying?
No, she is.
Oh, she is? Okay.
That's the energy I get from looking at the picture. Is kind of like.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's more emotionally involved? Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
She's more cold-hearted is basically what you're saying.
Exactly.
Yeah, I can see that.
Although she can be quite, more, it looks like she's able to put out more superficial warmth.
Mm-hmm.
She kind of, I want to say, almost like a sociopath. They can still read people and understand. They can understand emotions, even if they don't really have them as much themselves. They can understand, like a deductive entity, but not actual entity.
Yeah, she's pretty advanced, I guess, spiritually in some regard. She's not using it for the right way, though. No.
Mm-hmm.
Like Dr. Evil or something like that.
I see an Arcturian energy there.
Yeah, they can be pretty sinister, depending.
Yeah.
They can really cut through. They can go through the, cut through where others can't. Something like that. Read through the lines or cut through the lines. They can do things that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see Palladian and Arcturian there. So yeah.
So do you feel the Clintons know more about this and they want to admit?
Actually, it feels like the Clintons knew less than they thought they did.
Okay.
It seems like they're actually learning more. It seems like the Clintons are even that kind of shocked by this stuff.
What about I'm gonna shift gears a little bit. What about that Harvey Weinstein thing? Did they know about the Clintons know about that?
Can you? I'm not familiar with that.
Oh, Harvey Weinstein. You can look him up. It's pretty easy to pronounce. I mean, the other lady's name, so I don't know how to pronounce it. I was like, what the fuck? Give herself that weird name.
Mm-hmm.
Harvey Weinstein. He wants all these girls to give him favors and stuff to get movie roles.
Yeah, I see that now. I do believe there's definitely some actual Illuminati energy there.
Wow, really? Huh.
Like I feel like he is quite well known in those circles. Yeah, more so than Epstein is.
Huh.
Epstein actually had kind of an Anunnaki energy to him
Mm-hmm.
that I felt. Weinstein not so much. But Weinstein does still a lot more within the thick of things, within the actual organization. That's what I'm getting.
You think the Clintons have an idea what he was up to, though?
Yeah.
They just kept it quiet.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing.
Yeah, because he actually produced something. Epstein really didn't produce anything. I mean, we don't know how he got his money. I don't think it's that clear.
I see a connection between him and Bill Clinton.
Which one? Epstein or
Weinstein.
Weinstein? Yeah. Interesting.
I feel Bill is a bit more has the darker side more. Even though Hillary Clinton does it herself too, but
Mm-hmm.
whereas Bill seems more stable, but also a bit darker in some senses. Where Hillary feels just unstable.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like Bill is kind of in some circles that um he's in more circles, I should say. Or was in more circles.
Yeah.
Um, what's that?
Yeah. Well, I guess Harvey wasn't that bad compared to
Yeah.
Epstein was. So.
I kind of felt like he had more of an idea of what he could get away with in the past.
But he did. He knew what he was doing. He knew exactly what he was getting himself.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, did he think he was going to get caught? I mean, maybe he didn't care.
Um, honestly, even though he got caught. He still feels kind of cocky.
So he's still kind of fighting. He's like, "Hey, I didn't do anything wrong."
No, like it's kind of like, okay, I got caught, so what? I keep doing what I do.
Yeah, it's like,
It kind of felt like he thinks he can do anything, get away with it.
Yeah. It's like he can still have a career. Oh, who knows? I don't know if he'll have a career after this. It's hard to say right now.
Maybe not as bright of a career, but possibly.
Well, with Weinstein, his career started to dwindle down, and then this whole thing broke out. I don't know if that had anything to do with it. He couldn't pay people off or something, or I don't know.
It did feel like there's some people that rebelled against him that he had control over, especially some women.
Mm-hmm.
Even women that actually worked with him for some time. It felt like there was some sort of yeah, he did lose some of this prestige, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
So he kind of no longer attracted the things he needed to do what he did. He didn't attract that kind of energy stealing as much anymore because he was kind of dying down, getting older.
Yeah.
That's just kind of what I feel like. He's kind of losing his career. He's losing things at such an old age, and
Okay.
yeah.
How about this name might be the chef that supposedly killed himself. Anthony Bourdain. If you need a spelling, I can give it to you.
Yeah, I can find it.
Okay. Yeah, Bourdain. But yeah, they said he killed himself, and they found it very strange. Supposedly hung himself, and I don't know the timing of it. It didn't look like he was. It was like a Illuminati hit from what it looked like.
I don't see directly Illuminati energy. I just feel like maybe genuine depression. It feels genuine when I'm looking at.
Feel that actually did happen then? He did.
It feels like, yeah.
Wow.
It feels, from what I'm getting, it does feel genuine. Possibly some depression. Did he go through like any kind of divorce or something?
He has this other girlfriend. I don't know if you see that there. Oh, I did feel genuine when I first heard it, but you always hear different conflicting things. But I did feel a spirit moving around after he died. So his girlfriend is I don't know if you see it when you look him up. It's Asia Argento. I can give you Asia is just an Asia. Argento. That's who he was with. You must know more than what's going on. Then something pushed him over.
Honestly, I feel like it's more an internal depression. What I'm feeling.
Wow. Oh.
I don't feel anything like too much on the outside pushing on in. It's just more things that are inside himself. It looks like it's more of
Okay, I got you.
I want to say like paranoid energy there, not because of. I feel like for me, what it felt like is the relationship was normal. It's fine, but it felt like somehow he didn't feel like it was fine. Just a lot of like internal turmoil I'm seeing.
So with him, it's like, how can I keep going on like this type of energy?
Yeah.
Like, so you just had internal demons you just didn't really face.
Right.
Interesting. Wow.
Yeah, just a lot of the depression and anxiety.
Yeah, that was my energy when I first heard it. I figured it was pretty genuine, but then other people were saying other stuff. It's like, I don't know anymore. It's like, who knows?
No, it feels genuine to me.
Interesting. Yeah, because with Epstein, I don't feel his spirit running around. Usually, about Anthony Bourdain, I felt his energy crossed, got trapped, or whatever it was. But with Epstein, I don't feel anything.
I mean, as far as like Illuminati stuff, it doesn't. His Anthony Bourdain's death did not feel spectacular in that kind of sense. It felt fairly normal. Like he wasn't really involved in that kind of stuff. What I'm getting, or if he was, it's very minor. Maybe he didn't even know about it. So
yeah, you got it. Okay.
What then? Yeah.
Okay. Let's see here. I have some. Okay, we connected to the Himalayas. And something to do about a dinosaur that was found in the Himalayas. I don't know if you want to know. Himalayas is in Asia somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to tap into that.
Is it a particularly large one? It's like
I guess, yeah. They didn't really show it. They said they found something recently.
It felt like back then when it was around more of the jungle there, more vegetarian. It feels like an herbivore dinosaur. Like a large, tanky herbivore. Kind of a roundish back. What I'm getting, but yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, around that area. We even felt like around the Amazon there was dinosaur energies around.
Yeah.
Hidden somewhere.
There still might be some around that are smaller, like small carnivores that are actually dinosaur energy.
Wow.
Like piranhas kind of feel like dinosaurs in some sense. So.
That's true. That's true. What about Africa?
I don't see anything in Africa. I don't see much dinosaur energy in Africa. Yeah. Mostly, I don't know. Africa feels kind of tame in that sense.
I don't know. Do you feel like they're like in another dimension then?
Possibly, yeah. Or maybe in pockets of Africa.
Pockets, and they're just it's not something that. It's not something that really. They must come and go through dimensions or something like that, or
yeah.
The energies do pop in, pop out. Because people have seen pterodactyls in the sky.
It feels like it's more than an end zone thing, pterodactyls.
Shit.
But I don't know. It could be like, is it I mean, Africa and Brazil. Some parts of Africa are close to Brazil, so maybe pterodactyls can fly away. I don't know.
That's okay. Yeah, it's not that big of a deal, but still.
It's interesting, yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is. Obviously, we're not ready for a dinosaur to start appearing everywhere.
No.
Eventually.
Although in some, sorry, go ahead.
No, yeah, go ahead. You go.
Although in some areas, like in the Amazon and in Africa, where there's old energies there, you're going to find them to be more ready for certain things like dinosaurs. So, especially in the rainforest area.
Mm.
Because I know that in Africa and some areas are very superstitious.
Yeah.
And there's lots of hidden tribes in the Amazon. So.
Yeah, they bring in energies. They attract certain beings. So
Yeah.
anything's possible. Because a lot of them are in Africa. They're very spiritual. Even in Amazon, they're
Oh yeah.
very connected to the earth. I mean, isn't there islands or there are tribes still on there that,
As in India,
or
the
anywhere?
Andaman Islands.
There's tribes on islands that haven't connected to civilization at all. Still,
Yeah. That's up the coast of India, I think.
okay.
Or India or Indonesia, like kind of between the two.
Mm-hmm.
1 moment.
Okay. Oh.
Sorry. Yeah. They're kind of bringing in those energies now. The energies have been strongest there for a while now.
Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm kind of looking at that. North Sentinel. What the? I don't know what that is.
Yeah, the Sentinel people. That's the one.
Yeah.
That's the one by India.
Okay.
I don't want to connect them in a sense. Yes, it does feel like a very masculine energy there. Obviously, it's people who go there get killed. So.
Yeah, if you mess with them, they'll come after you. Apparently, yep. They're on the. Yeah, if you come towards their beach, they'll come. They'll attack.
Yep. Yep.
Wow, that's fascinating. Yeah, I don't really. Yeah, just I don't normally look up stuff like that. Okay. How about Mount Shasta? I felt a lot of reptilian energies. Feels like it's doesn't mean it's negative or anything.
I feel actually a lot of Zeta there too, or Zeta, or yeah, I'll say Zeta. Zeta and reptilian energy there.
And
it feels like sorry,
yeah,
go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
It feels quite connected to Earth's grid, but also it's connected to space. It feels like there could be some technology there, hidden bunkers. It feels like possibly hidden technology within the mountain. I'm getting. But that's still connected to our space activity.
Yeah, it makes sense. So it's attracting a lot of people there to go there for healing or some kind of event.
Yeah. It feels quite Aquarian in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
It does. It makes sense that it's very public. I don't feel that. I don't feel that a depth there per se. Just a lot of connectivity.
Mm-hmm.
The energy is very, very broad and wide. They're not very deep. That's what I'd say.
So you can say all alien species go through Shasta. They connect to. Oh, they can at least.
Well, the last part, they can go to Shasta.
Yeah, all alien energies, or if they want to connect to Earth, connecting to Shasta is one way to receive a download from Earth. You can say, like status of Earth, they can connect to Mount Shasta and read the energies. If that makes sense.
Actually, it feels quite limited. Yes, you can. It's very public. It's kind of like, in a sense, you can think of Earth as a similar to North Korea as far as alien energies go. They're kind of like it kind of seems like not Shasta is where the people are contained, like the tourists, so to speak, are contained. Just as much as like tourists in North Korea don't usually leave the capital.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite similar in a sense that they maintain control what you see.
So you mean the aliens that are there don't leave? Is that where you're basically what you're saying?
No, the aliens that are there that come there,
mm-hmm.
either they're controlling it or they're going there and getting some information. It's very accessible, it's very public. Okay. It's a well-known location.
Okay.
So it feels very accessible and information, but very basic at the same time. It's not very deep. It feels like at least it could be deep, but it's also very limited in a sense. That's how deep you can see into it.
Okay, so I mean, it's one. So if they need to like get a download from Earth, where would they? Like what's going on? Like like how we get a chart of what's going on. If they tap into us, scan us, would that be like the Earth's core, or does that make sense? Maybe that's a little bit too broad, but
yeah,
like Earth status. Where would they read that from? Let's put it that way. Probably many places.
Yes, it seems like the more remote, the better. Because it's kind of there's less noise. There's more pure information there versus, in the middle of San Francisco, for example.
Yeah, makes sense.
But even Mount Shasta, it seems they're controlled because it's a well-known mountain. It's a known. It's a known thing.
Yeah.
People go there to do healing and such, but it feels like at the same time, you're better off actually just going to some place that's close to your home than going to Mount Shasta. You can do just as fine anywhere else because it feels like Mount Shasta. Yes, it's really not as compared to other things. It's not as cracked up as it's thought to be. It's just more of a very publicly known area. So it's easy to connect to. It's easy energy.
Okay. Well, you're connected to the people that connect to that mountain, so people that go there connect to their energies too.
Yeah, true. So. It's connected to a lot of things, but it's also very shallow in a sense.
Yeah. I don't know. Would alien beings, if they connect to like the Earth's core, would they get more information about our planet from there?
About the planet, yes, but it kind of not so much that civilization on it, but about the planet, yes. It feels like if you were going to get more information about more recent times when humans have been on the planet, you'd go more to the surface. If you want to go that far back in history, or a very broad scope of the Earth's energy, you could go to the center.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
So the center is a big library.
Okay.
So you kind of get a lot of things that maybe you're not necessarily looking for. You could be looking for it, but yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense.
As far as where people would go or where aliens would go to want more information about human civilization or humanity. Actually, it seems like they would be able to observe them far away, but they would want to go in some place that's probably more remote.
Okay.
Simpler, less noise.
Okay. All right. Let's how about see, Saturn is pretty popular in our culture, mythology. Is there what kind of alien presence is on Saturn right now? The AR can say anything.
Hold on a minute.
Energy just changed right when I said that. Somebody's here.
Right now, it actually feels like there's some Palladian energy working on more the positive aspect of Saturn. More working. Hold on.
All right.
There's a lot of Nordic Pleiadian kind of energy there. It seems like it's kind of connected more towards breaking through barriers and getting work done. That they're using Saturn Thor, that energy there is kind of helping to push the engine further, more focus.
Cool.
There's more serious energy there, which is
good.
Yeah. So it's they're kind of sending information from Saturn in that sense. Although this is kind of uncommon that this time that this still is coming through. They may have had difficulties with resistance because there are more negative sides of Saturn. So they may have had some resistance to that in the past. It feels like something's opened up. And they're using Saturn more for that evolutionary work ethic kind of drive to get things going.
What about Saturn alien beings?
Saturn alien beings?
Yeah. They might not want to be known.
I'm seeing looks almost like they almost look like they're kind of giant. They kind of look like Thanos to me. Look at Saturn.
Wow. Yeah, I picked up something similar to that. Yeah.
Yeah, like Thanos, or maybe the Cyclops in Saturn.
Like I get like muscle people, like
muscly people.
Yeah, like Arnold Schwarzenegger. That was the first thing I saw. Something similar to that.
Something like that.
Yeah. But like
muscly, I see it like muscly guys, Cyclops, giants.
Wow.
But really, it's also very alien. Like I said, it's kind of like
that's neat.
Like Thanos.
Yeah. Neat. Yeah, Cyclops. That makes sense. Imagine women look like ours in some ways. Maybe they have a Cyclops female.
I'm taking a look at men there.
Figures.
Yeah, the women are kind of hidden from there now.
All right. How about Jupiter?
The aliens on Jupiter.
Yeah.
I'm seeing elementals. It looks like elemental type beings. It's actually look. Hold on. No, sorry. I think it's. Yeah, I would say there are some elemental energies there.
Yeah, I believe it. Yeah.
But also, before we tapped in fully, I did see like ice elementals around the rings at Saturn.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
But yeah, as far as Jupiter, I do see some kind of
Well, I've got like a Jupiter being. What I get a vision of, it's hard to describe it. Like a tall, gray-looking being, but it's colored like blue. It doesn't really have a face. It has a face, but not much of one. That's what I see on Jupiter. Like they're green and blue.
Yeah, I see green. It kind of does look like
Yeah.
It does look like the Avatar movie in a sense.
Some ways like it, yeah. In some regard, yeah.
Like it makes it like the Avatar people and possibly some they.
Yeah. Yeah. They're not dense at all. They're very.
I see some that are very tall and muscular. They're not dense in a sense.
Interesting. Yeah,
I see a very tall, muscular kind of woman actually.
Yeah, I can see that. I feel that. And they're pretty positive from what.
Yeah.
I gather from them.
Very positive, yeah.
There's a major galactic history with them. We don't have to go into it now, but
with Jupiter?
Yeah, it's definitely from somewhere else, from what I'm feeling.
It does feel like Arthan in a sense.
Yeah.
Or at least it's related to the Agartha, possibly.
Yeah, it's a Garthian alien world. Yeah, very powerful.
Yeah.
I mean, my feeling these planets are here for a reason. They have some kind of history that connects to us, you know.
Yeah, and it doesn't feel quite like it's not all positive there.
Mm-hmm.
That it is quite positive. It's
But,
very mature energy there.
yeah, it's not. Yeah, I mean, it's going to have a little bit of everything, you know. It's going to have,
Yeah,
yeah, but it's not as dense as ours.
but
Reality.
it's not quite as bright as you'd think of. It's not quite as exuberant.
Okay.
It's much more humble. It feels like.
Okay. Yeah, they have a more understanding of what their world is, who they are. Unlike us, we
Mm-hmm.
don't know. We don't have. Well, we're figuring it out, but most society on our world doesn't know.
Mm-hmm.
How about last one? We'll take a break from the planets. Mercury.
Mercury. Um, I see. They kind of look like Zetas to me. I'm not getting a clear picture. They look similar to Zetas.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like Mercury does have a lot of Zeta activity, possibly.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Because it's kind of a fairly barren planet close to the sun.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't really get that much attention
Mm-hmm.
because it's kind of overshadowed by the sun and Venus. So Mercury is kind of the quiet side of the universe in a sense.
Is there an alien presence there? I mean, a Mercury alien.
Um,
Maybe not.
I'm seeing kind of a crustacean being when you ask that.
Hmm.
Oddly enough. But I need to make sure that's what it is.
I gotta look that up. Crustacean.
Like a hard-shelled being kind of thing. Like hard-bodied, mostly underground.
Huh.
Yeah, it gets bombarded by the sun's radiation. So they had these hard shells on them, and plus they go under the ground. Those
Those
like
underground beings. There is somebody there though.
yeah. I don't know how it feels like it's very light. Um, on life there. It's kind of barren in the sense that there's
Mm-hmm.
still life there, but it does still kind of hard shelled underground. Um, because yeah, it have to be being so close to the sun. There's a lot of energy coming from the sun.
Mm-hmm.
So
We'll have like a simple
it's very simple.
reality,
Yeah, it's
simple
very
world.
simple.
What is that right now? In the past, you feel like there was like maybe it was larger in the past and it was in a different area.
I see a crystalline version of Mercury.
Hmm.
Crystal beings. So
Mm-hmm.
like it was actually much more vibrant in some realities or some time part in time. It is still a lot more vibrant. I'm just seeing like crystals everywhere. Crystal
Yeah,
beings.
the energy I get from that is like they gave that planet to us as a gift for our solar
Yeah,
system. The energy I got from that.
it felt like that. Yeah.
It's retrograde. Mercury retrograde is a big thing.
Mhm.
Part of our. It's almost like grass. It has a nature part of it that we work with. Something
Mm.
like it has an element about it that we need. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, it's very
It has different energies, of
it's
course.
very electric, of course. Very like crystals used to have a lot of energy. So like Mercury, it's evolving very fast on the sun. It's changing. It's dynamic. So of course it's also being crystals there
Yeah.
in the past or different realities. Of course, it has energy, it's like very crystalline, purified, electric energy.
Yeah, so the minerals of it, the energy of the planet, we need that for our, for us to live, whatever it is that's coming from it.
But it's also very basic in our reality,
Yeah.
which is also connected to there's Zeta activity there. It's like because it is such a simple planet, it is a there's not a lot of focus to it. It's like it's very mental, it's very logical as well. So like there's some Zeta activity there.
Maybe I'm putting too much into this. What I felt, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's like some of the soils. If you bring that, if there is soil,
If there's what?
If there is soil there, I don't know if there is soil, but if we
soil.
if we brought some of the dirt, the minerals here and plant it, we'll get like a different type of nature. Maybe not. Maybe. You need other stuff that's connected to it, but.
Yeah, I don't think most plants that we know of could go there.
Yeah.
It feels like there's a lot of potentially pyrite there.
Mm-hmm.
Something like pyrite.
Yeah. So interesting. So if we get anything from that planet, it'd be like a stone or something like that, or stone mineral. Interesting. All right. All right. Let's see. Same way I talked about Jupiter. How about the guys that wrote the Matrix? The what was it? Wachowski's family. I don't know what they're called. The writers that made the Matrix movies. Matrix. You know what I'm talking about?
The writers of the Matrix.
Yeah.
I know the movie. Yeah.
I don't know if you look that up. I can't pronounce their last names, but anyway, they're women now. they both got a sex change.
Wachowskis?
Yeah, Wachowskis, yeah. Whatever
Wachowskis, yeah.
Yeah, what do you get from them? What are they? Where are they? They made Jupiter Ascending, so what kind of alien do you think they are? What do you feel from them?
Honestly, I feel like there's one that we're not familiar with yet.
Wow.
Definitely female energy there, but it feels like humans that not humans that we know more about. It feels kind of still
That's fascinating. Interesting.
So they are connected to humans, of course, but
An unknown species.
Maybe Pleiadian, but
some Anunnaki, maybe.
What? Maybe, yeah. Like I kind of Pleiadian, but not spoken of. Kind of.
Wow. Maybe like a hidden race.
Yeah, hidden. Let's say.
Yeah.
Maybe. I look and compare it to the Pleiades and the Gartha. That was the Pleiades, and it's kind of that still doesn't look a race that's quite known. Yeah, and I'm not really don't have a name for it.
It's okay.
Yeah, they do feel like a different kind of alien, possibly Jupiterian. Yeah. Very possible Jupiter energy, Jupiter beings there too. Yeah.
But it's unknown for the most part.
Yeah.
They don't want to be known. That's why. That's a big part of it. Yeah, they're here to bring us information. They don't need to be known where it's coming from. Something like that. That's what I get from that.
Yeah, it feels like they're kind of afraid of some of the beings that are after us, so to speak. They don't want to get in the drama. It seems like they're quite a sensitive race. So it's like they got a lot of reptilian activity with them, that could be dangerous to them.
So they're helping us to ascend, though.
Yeah, definitely, but they're still kind of working through different races. It feels like too.
So you think
different planet beings and different beings? Yes.
So you think the species that they come from, some of them might not like us at all, or want anything to do with us, or see this as dangerous?
I think they see us. They kind of see it manipulated in a way, or
yeah,
they don't do it ourselves. Themselves. They see us as like I don't want to say stupid, but manipulated. they don't really have a very negative perception, but they're very cautious.
Okay. So they don't catch what we got, basically. Yeah, makes sense.
But they also don't want any, attention from the same people that try to bring us down,
Okay, so they want to help us quietly, basically.
Yeah. It feels like they do a lot of their work through relationships with other star systems, like the Pleiades, or like Sirius, or like Agartha.
Okay.
They kind of work with other beings to help us.
So they're like assistants.
Yeah.
They just, and like an assistant to anybody. They're not ever really that well known, So, I mean, they did The Matrix. That's a big deal. That changed a lot of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
That waked up a lot of people. It's still used today. So that was their contribution. Was one of them, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a feline energy around them, too. Some kind of protecting them.
Makes sense, yeah.
I mean, both the guys became females. It was like, must be pretty sensitive. They gotta be aliens to do that.
Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, it does feel like actually it does feel like they're actually quite wary of reptilians, in a sense. So yes, having felines around them makes sense too. If they're sensitive around reptilians.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to say they're scared of reptilians, but they kind of are in some ways.
in some ways, yes, let's say.
Yeah. Don't trust them.
Right.
For obvious reasons.
Let me see if they are anything to add to that.
Okay.
I'm also hearing Arcturians, or kind of related to Arcturians as well. But maybe different the beings that are helping us, those ones that aren't known yet, they're somewhat connected to Arcturus as well.
Okay.
At least the Arcturus is part of it. Pleiades seems like part of it, but I see them helping us, helping the Pleiades in like diplomatic senses as well. Or at least the Pleiades are diplomatic on their behalf, I should say.
Yeah. Have a message. A question for AR. What is there anything the Zetas can say? What's going on? What they're doing with the Earth?
What the Zetas are doing with the Earth?
Yeah, or if there's another species they can talk about that's assisting us, if they don't want to talk about what they're doing.
It feels like the Zetas are watching at the scene at this point, actually. But they're not saying more into that.
Yeah. I mean, they're helping us with technologies, though, right?
One moment. Technologies. It feels like, in some sense, yes. I see. It feels like chemistry and quantum technology. It feels like there's somehow involved in those fields right now.
What about our cell phones?
Some, yeah. I actually see some Syrian and I'll say Syrian connection to our cell phones and this technology. It seems like some played in, but those Syrian somehow. Or yeah, Syrian. There's one other I'm thinking of, but no, I don't know the name of it. Yeah.
Let's see. I had a question and it went away. Oh yeah, this is why they took it away. I guess they reviewed it. because they gave it back. Were the Zetas? Did they like our Industrial Revolution? Did they give us technologies, or was it assortment of beings, or who gave us our technology to begin with?
I'm seeing a lot of. I'm seeing the Victorian England. That's the answer. Something about Victorian England on the moment.
Mm-hmm.
It does feel like it kind of did push us in some directions.
Mm-hmm.
Especially a lot of that our travel and exploration and science and philosophies of the time.
Mm-hmm.
It does look like it kind of pushed us in some direction to see where we'd go.
Mm-hmm.
Especially English, the Victorian era. It seems like there's a push there. The more world exploration, and more inventiveness there. Yeah, they did have some hand in the industrial part, but even that feels like it's not the purpose that they're. It's not just getting us technology, but how we use the technology and how it impacts us.
So is that from the Zetas?
Yes.
Okay. Wow.
That's kind of one of the reasons that they get us technology, to see how it impacts us.
So they gradually let us figure it out, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it feels like maybe not now, but eventually our power grids are going to have to change. Is that like old technology? Maybe not.
Power grids. Let's see.
At least in America, it's old.
Yeah. It does feel like it's older in America. It feels like
Yeah.
we're not really going to get much different technology until we have more of highly efficient or even 3 energy machines.
Wow.
Like a lot of your crystal energy stuff and your crystal gridings and energies and that kind of thing.
Wow.
It's only going to change the technology radically when we have more self-reliant energy need. Like once you can plug your phone or something into a device and it discharges without needing any assistance on the power grid. So I don't see anything changing as far as the grid itself, just less reliance on it.
Wow.
You're going to have much more localized grids, if anything.
Once we get our act together, basically. Interesting. Upgrade that consciousness.
And people are actually looking into things like 3 energy and different modes of energy generation.
Little by little.
Like someone in the practice chat, at least, or in one of the hangouts, was talking about something that the IGL were getting done, I think. And that's kind of part of it too. It's kind of how figuring out more independent ways of getting more independent in the grid. So yeah.
Very good.
Okay.
Yes. All right. Is there anything else? We're going to wrap it up. Anything else from AR?
He sent it love, of course.
Okay.
Like it's.
Thank you, AR.
Yeah. It sounds like he's actually working pretty closely with this planet right now. I think he's actually on the Earth some ways, or getting closer to the Earth at this point. Him and his the people the beings he works with. It seems like there's a lot more work within the Earth itself right now. So he's connecting. I feel like he travels quite a bit actually, like between star systems, between our planet, and back to his home system.
Nice.
So right now it feels like he's actually on or around Earth pretty closely at this point.
More than usual, though, right?
Yes.
Nice to know. All right. Thank you. Okay.
Blessings.
All right. If you're okay for next week,
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. We'll be back next Sunday. Much love.